What is going on, gamers? Aevatrex here, and today we are going to be checking out the new hero that's going to be coming out on the Android server tomorrow, and the name is Revenant. Before, when it was released on the Taiwan server and whatnot, the name was like Undead Cavalry, but I told you guys that the name usually changes, so it is Revenant. The skill is going to be Double Trouble, so let's go ahead and read it at 10 of 10. It deals 460% attack damage to 6 nearby targets, inflicting stun for 3 seconds. It also summons Doppel for 12 seconds. I guess Doppel is like for doppelganger. Pretty much he duplicates himself. Now the cooldown is 15 seconds, so the cooldown is quite long. The hero though is immune to energy reduction effects. So it doesn't say scatter specifically, it says energy reduction effects, so that has me thinking that it will be immune to things like corrode, for instance. Now the Doppel skill is pretty much the very same thing. The only difference is that it also heals the allied hero with the lowest HP by 800% Doppel attack, reducing their damage taken by 65% for 4 seconds. So the Doppel, he is going to not only heal, but he is going to reduce damage, and it comes with a level 8 Berserk, so that's pretty strong. Now here's the thing, I feel like I have to give a few disclaimers here before I go ahead and show you some gameplay. If you're watching this video before the update is released on Android, obviously this is not the Android server because the update is not out yet. This is a test server, so I don't really have anybody to really go up against. As you can see here, this is not the Android server, this is a test server, so I don't really have much to show you. I mean, look, I'm on Here Be Monsters A, so just keep that in mind. Also, this hero, he's, you know, inscription 71 and whatnot, so he is not a maxed out hero, so he could certainly do more damage and gain more HP. But let's go to the attributes real quick. The attack at double evolved is going to be just below 9,300, which is actually not too bad. It's fairly strong. Now the HP is where it's at. He has 248,000 HP at level 200 double evolved, which put him right below Drake and Golem. Let's take a look here. So you see Orc's base HP is 71,000, pretty much 72,000 there. So if you go to Revenant, he's just below 76,000, so the HP is about Orc's base HP. If we go to the ones that really have a lot of HP like Golem and Drake, where they at? There we go. So Golem has about 86,000 and Drake has about 82. So the HP, when you compare it to those hero and knowing how much HP they have, that's actually quite a bit of HP. The movement speed is going to be 320, which is, I would say this it's about average. It's actually probably a little bit above average actually. It's a bit faster than Drake and a bit slower than Skull Knight. So I would say he is very fast, but certainly not the fastest. But I mean, he's riding an undead horse, so he should be fairly fast, I would say. And then the attack speed is 1,000, which is, you know, Pumpkin Duke speed. Well, let's go ahead and go into the Lost Realm. Lost Realm again is going to be low level, but I just want to see the skill in action. I want to see if the life drain, for instance, is replicated on that doppelganger. Let's see. So there goes the doppelganger. I'm not seeing any life drain from either. Oh, okay. So it looks like they heal each other if they're the lowest one, but I'm not really seeing if the life drain is actually applicable there. I might have to do a dungeon to check that out a little better. Level 4, woo! Give me that land. Anybody has a battle altar? Nope, that's just mine. Alright, there's a legendary here. Let's see if we get something different here. Alright, let's see. So he replicates himself, he deals damage, he stuns. There we go. Okay, so there's one stun from the doppelganger. And The thing about it is that the stun is 15 seconds, or the cooldown is 15 seconds, so it's kind of long. But if the doppelganger can do the same, it pretty much splits that in half, which ain't bad. Like I've been saying, without really testing him out in an actual server, I really feel like he is going to be super strong for Lost Battlefield teams. Let's see, there goes another stun. So I mean, yeah, he would be really powerful for Lost Battlefield. You put him together with like a Dread Drake, maybe even a Destroyer, and we can just call that Stun City, and we get an achievement. Hello, how you doing? All right, let's see if we can do a dungeon. Maybe an expert dungeon. Where does it start? Where can I get a dungeon that I can probably solo? Okay. Ugh, I don't know about this, but we can go ahead and try it. Let's see. It's a lot of towers, that's the only thing. Alright. I want to see if the doppelganger can also life drain, or if that's only for the main hero. So there's the life drain, that's the main one. Where's the doppelganger? No, it doesn't. Well, they're not really losing much HP for me to tell right away, and they're sticking together, so it's hard to tell. Okay, let's see. This is gonna be the best bet right here. Oh wow! Okay, so it looks like actually it does. It absolutely looks like that life drain is applied. There we go. We're living through this. And it's funny because once he summons a doppelganger, he kind of takes the other heroes away from him, which is really nice. There goes the doppelganger. Oh boy. Now I need him to summon himself again. There we go. Okay. And yeah, it absolutely looks like doppelganger gets life drain as well. So if you get him with like 8 of 8 War God or something, once he duplicates himself, that is going to be quite a bit of damage. Ooh, we might be in trouble on this one. Ooh, they're killing the doppelganger. No! They're gonna kill me! There we go. But at least we found out that yes, the talent is duplicated on the doppelganger, so that's good to know. Let's see. I want to see if the crest is also duplicated. That's another thing that I want to find out. Let's maybe step back a little bit, maybe 5, yeah. Okay, certainly we can probably do this one. He should probably go through these walls too, let's see. I want to see if the doppelganger comes with 505 Revive as well. Because if that's the case, then he duplicates the talent and the crest. No, actually it did not look like he came with 505 Revive, so there's that. So the crest doesn't look like it gets copied, but the talent does. I'm pretty sure that the skill level will certainly be copied. There we go. Yeah, this Stun City. There we go. So it's gonna be an interesting hero, because when it comes to like the demons, like the Archdemon, this is going to provide quite a bit of extra damage. Think of it like Beast Tamer. You know how Beast Tamer is basically 2 heroes in one, except this one can pretty much stay up the whole time, and he's also going to be bringing some stuns, which might be interesting, because if there is another demon you know, in the future where stuns might come into play, like with eye catchers, you might see this guy really get some play. There we go. Ooh, that was a strong proc right there. But I'm really thinking that where he's really going to shine is going to be Lost Battlefield. And actually, that duplicate there was swinging, but he wasn't healing, so maybe not. So many questions, and I can't see it too well because they just stack on top of each other. I haven't seen them separate just yet. They don't separate each other. And here I thought that first one was the original one, but that was the doppelganger the whole time. Now see, now which one's the real one and which one's the fake one? And my other question would be, if the real one gets killed while the doppelganger is still alive, does then the doppelganger just die with it, or would the doppelganger become the real one? I don't know. We're gonna have to find out. We would need more time to play around with this hero, because once he duplicates, it's kinda hard to keep up which one's which. Okay, like the one that moved up was obviously the duplicate one, but which one's the real one now? That's a problem. I don't know which one's which. See, I could have sworn that first one that moved up first was the original one, and it turned out to not be the original one. This is gonna play mind tricks on people. Oh man. And given his high HP and the duplicate effect and the stun and all of that, he might also be really good for Guild Wars defense. I wouldn't recommend him for Guild Wars attacks, because obviously you wouldn't want him you know, destroying the buildings. But for Guild Wars defense, with that high amount of HP, he could certainly be good for defense. Not only that, he would shield one of your defenders. Let's say, like, if he shields a Green Fiend and heals a Skull Knight, that would be pretty devastating. Not only that, once he procs, he's going to go ahead and split, which means that, you know, snipers damage would be split into them as well. It just seems like Guild Wars defense and Lost Battlefield would be where this hero shines. Now, of course, once he comes out, I'm sure other game modes will come into play. But right now, the main game mode that I want to try him on would be Lost Battlefield for sure. But yeah, let me know what you guys think so far of this new hero. Accuracy is 312. It looks like he has, as a quick note, it looks like his accuracy is one of the high, if not the highest. So he would rarely ever miss. Let me see, 220, 292 seems to be, yeah, it looks like he has one of the highest accuracies, so he wouldn't be missing much. So that's another nice little thing that would go a long way in Lost Battlefield, maybe even Arena, for instance. But yeah, thank you guys for watching. I'll be checking out the comment section and see what you guys think. But yeah, and until later, bye.